How y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Young and Chosen podcast. We have some amazing new guests in the building today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I also have to my left. What's your name?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl Renee.
Okay, we got Renee in the building.
My name's Heaven.
Heaven, let's go. What's your name?
My name's the Queen.
Diana the Queen. So we got Diana the Queen of Heaven in the building today for another wonderful episode. Man, we gonna be quick with this. We gonna have fun. We gonna ask questions. We gonna get good opinions, and we gonna throw this out there for the people, for the world to see. Amen. So I guess first, man, we actually about to watch this video and get y'all's personal opinion on how y'all feel about what you're about to hear. So let's check.
Today is a big moment for our country. This is a big step, real change for our children and our future. Because today I can announce that the government will ban access to social media for all children under the age of 16.
What?
Every parent can see it with their own eyes. Social media is making children unhappy. It's making it easier for bullies to harass and abuse them. And it could even be harming their mental health.
So I'm
It's
thinking
okay.
that we don't need to go any further with this
Yeah, no.
because it really just explained it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm loving that. What do you think?
I think it's fire, honestly, because everything he said is true. I've already seen stories and know people that have already been hurt, physically harmed, killed actually from social media. And so social media bullies, kids being bullied, kids being
Yes.
harassed. It's a real thing. So I applaud that, man, in the UK for doing that. I guess we'll get
I see they getting fired up. They want to
yeah,
talk about
they
this.
want to say something. They want to say something. What? Okay, so I guess we'll start with Heaven. What was your first reaction when you heard that, when you seen that video? You don't know? Like, how does that make you feel? Like kids under 16, they can't have social media at all,
No.
or
No,
it's against the
nothing.
law. How do you feel about that?
I feel right. Like we should be able to have some social media apps.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you?
Does it count Roblox?
Roblox? I'm not for sure. I think Roblox is a video game, right?
Well, it does have some communication features on there where they're
But it
communicating.
blocks.
Or like for social media and stuff?
But it blocks some.
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I've never really seen Roblox before. I heard of the game, but I'm not for sure. But do you think that social media helps kids more, or do you think it hurts them more?
Sometimes it helps, but sometimes it doesn't.
Why do you think so?
Cause
Like to you, like not speaking for anybody, like not speaking for kids over there, but like just like for you, like why do you think social media would help you or hurt you?
sometimes it will help me because there's educational videos and there's not just bad videos.
Okay, that's a good answer. What about you, Diana, the Queen? What was your first reaction when you seen the video? How did it make you feel?
Does it count YouTube?
Yes. Wait, social media? Yeah, YouTube, right?
All the
Social media. Yeah, that
platforms.
definitely counts for sure. I think not just Instagram and Facebook.
Roblox too.
Yeah, I think that's all social media.
Like I'm always on YouTube, so I'm like,
But they got YouTube Kids now too, though.
oh, what's wrong with that?
Oh man. So, do you think that social media helps you more, or do you think it hurts you?
Helps me.
It helps you. Okay. There's no wrong or right answer. It's just your own opinion. Why do you think it helps you more?
Because you can search up
Okay.
crafts you can do and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Crafts and stuff.
Okay, so I'm hoping the next question is, what do you guys be doing on social media? Because I know you guys aren't doing educational stuff.
If you couldn't use social media until you were 16, what would be different about your life right now? Honestly. That's actually a really good, honest answer. What about you, Heaven?
Wait, like, what would change about me?
Yeah, like what would change about your life right now if you wasn't able to use social media until you were 16? Matter of fact, let's backtrack real quick. How old are you, Heaven?
10.
10? How old are you, Diana?
You're 11. Oh, yeah,
11. Okay. Okay. What about you, Diana? How old are you?
10.
Okay, so y'all ain't 16 yet. So technically y'all wouldn't be allowed to use social media. So if Donald Trump, our president, was like, all kids are not allowed to have social media until they're 16.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, our president. Right. Our president. And he was like, and he came onto the TV and was like, no kids can have social media until they're 16. What do you think would be different about your life?
I'm not sure I will listen to Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. So it would affect you. So what you're saying is it would affect you because you would still want to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Heaven?
Like if my parents would take it away, also I would have to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
no, that's okay. That's a good answer. So basically, y'all are saying that y'all use social media a lot and that it would affect you. I mean, to be honest, let's be honest. There's a lot of people use social media, right? Like I'll be honest, if the Donald Trump came on and was like, I'm taking all social media away for everybody, people will go crazy without their Instagram, without their Facebook, without their Twitter, without their Snapchat or whatever it is, Roblox, YouTube, whatever it is that people use, they will go crazy. They really would. You know what I mean? Because people, I'll use this as an example. This right here, this cell phone, it can almost be like an idol in somebody's life where it's almost like a part of them, like a robot. Like this literally is a part of them. Like if somebody leaves their house without their cell phone, they go crazy. Oh my gosh, I got to turn around. I forgot my cell phone. Or as soon as their phone dies, oh my gosh, where's my charger at? I got to plug my phone and my phone died. It goes to show you how much we really do idolize and how much we really do use this device, you know what I mean, on a day-to-day basis. And so, yeah, I do think that, life would be different for people, kids, especially under 16. Because I think it would drive them crazy. Like they would legit go crazy. You know what I mean? Like I can't use Instagram no more. How can I talk to my friends? Like, so.
But I think it would be better for the parents because now we can actually connect with the children. And so banning it until they're 16 will give the parent an opportunity to connect with the children. Because I'm sure, Heaven and Diana, when your parents are asking you to clean those dishes and clean your room, and you have that cell phone.
I be on the phone with Heaven while I'm cleaning my room up.
That's cool.
But the social media, I feel like, should be banned.
Banned?
And then, if that is not a solution, ban the cell phones, period. Just take it out of their life.
Oh, I don't have a cell phone, so I don't like an iPad. So, like...
You know what's crazy? Is like thinking about it just from like social media perspective, right?
She got a phone, though.
Like if we go to, even today's time, right? This happens all the time that I see, even in my own family. We'll go and we'll have dinner, and it'll be like an important dinner, and then it'll all be quiet because everybody's on their cell phone. Nobody's even talking at the dinner table. Like they're just all on their cell phones, posting, taking stories, talking to people. Like there's no communication no more. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, all right, I got a question. So I'll start with you first, Diana. What are some negative things that you've seen happen to kids because of social media?
My brother's friend Nash's sister, he said on chat on Roblox. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Heaven? What are some negative things that you've seen happen to kids because of social media? Something bad.
They don't go outside as much.
Okay. That's a good answer. How do you feel about that, Renee?
Oh, man, it's tons of things.
So
it's tons of things, but not going outside is like one of the biggest ones because mental health is real. And so if you seclude yourself, that's like a big deal. And so not going outside is not giving you the social skills that you need. So I'm glad that Heaven touched on that because most children probably wouldn't even say that because, they're a victim of that.
Yeah.
So that's good that she mentioned.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good one. Do you think that parents should decide when their kids can use social media, or should the government make that decision? What do you think? Do you think that the parents should be allowed to tell you when you can use social media, or the government? And why?
I think the government, because sometimes the parents don't they don't really say the right things.
Okay. What about you, Diana? I like that answer. Evan, that's a good answer. Very truthful, very honest. What about you, Diana? Who do you think, the government or your parents, should be the ones to tell you?
That government.
The government? Okay. And why do you think that? Why do you feel that way?
Because my dad said so. 14, I think he said I can get a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay. What about you, Renee? What do you think, the government or parents?
I like both. So I'm thinking that the government creates the policies. And so when we have the government backing it up, then the parents really have some boundaries and some leg room. So I think starting with the government can help. And then now the parents have, a backing.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think that for me, I would probably say the government as well, only because there's so many immature parents in the world, right? And so, not every parent is immature. I say this all the time to people, that just because you're older doesn't mean you're mature. I know adults that are 40 years old that are less mature than some 18 and 19-year-olds that I know. And it all just depends on the house that they were raised in. And so there are a lot of immature parents that I know that I know right now actually, that give their kids cell phones just to keep them out of their head so that way they can go do what they want to go do. And then that essentially, somebody's going to raise your child, whether that's the internet or whether that's the parents, right? And so, yeah, I definitely would go with the government as well, just because of that reason in itself, But so the prime minister, the video that we just watched, he said that social media can make kids unhappy. Do you agree with this, Heaven?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And why do you agree?
Because some people look less happy when they're on social media a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Diana, the queen? What you think? Do you think social media can make kids unhappy?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because sometimes your iPad dies when you're on a part of a video.
Oh, what? Hold on, say that part again. My bad. I didn't hear you say that again.
Sometimes your iPad or your phone dies when you're on part of a video and the part short.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, so you're talking about if the phone dies while you're on?
Yeah, and they only
get angry.
Yeah. No, I see that. My 2-year-old son, he's like that. I'll let him watch my phone sometimes, on YouTube, this little Spider-Man videos, little baby Spider-Man. And as soon as the phone dies, he gets hot. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what is going on, fam? You all right? And then he shows me the phone and it's dead. I'm like, okay.
And you try to watch a movie on YouTube, there's only half of the movie, or else you have to pay for it.
Okay. So having to pay for stuff too can make kids unhappy. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm broke. Yeah.
What do you think, Renee? What do you think about that? Do you think that?
Money.
Yeah, it does switches moods, and so I think it gives them some happiness, and it also make them sad. It really just depends on what's going on, on social media. And plus you have bullies and stuff, so that plays a role. You have the kids not wanting to listen, and so if they can't get on social media, that's causing, a mood. And so yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I think I agree. I think when I read that question, I think that social media can definitely make kids unhappy. Reason being is this: not every kid has everything that they want, right? There are certain kids that grow up that are less fortunate than other kids. So, unfortunately for us in our day, everybody posts on a lot. I'm not gonna say everybody, but I'll say the majority of people that post on social media, you see a fake life. You see all the best parts of who they are, all the best parts of their life, or the places they go, the things that they eat, all of the best things, but they don't never show you anything or any of the bad stuff. So when you have certain kids that are watching, right? If you have certain kids that may be watching these videos or going to these people's profiles and like, man, Diana has, she has the new Jordans on. I wish I had, and then what that can do is that can create something within that kid because he doesn't have that. So it can create boundaries where it does make them unhappy, because they're less fortunate, than others, so that's something that comes to my mind. And I'm gonna be honest, I see grown adults that struggle with that same thing.
Yes.
You see all these Instagram models and all these Instagram guys, with all this jewelry and all of these the finer things in life, and then the people that don't have that stuff, it creates something inside of them where it creates where they get upset, they get down, they get depressed, or it creates jealousy or all of these different things because of that. You know what I mean? And so, it can definitely make kids unhappy. If social media, this is a good one. If social media disappeared tomorrow, what would kids your age do for fun?
Oh, wait, now. Probably go to their friend's house because it's not really social media or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think.
Okay, that's a good answer. What about you, Diana? What do you think kids would do? Social media disappeared tomorrow.
Go on camera and then scuba. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so you said go on camera?
Yeah, like the camera app.
Oh, the camera app. Well, wait, there's no social media though. Everything's gone.
So
that's what it's saying. There's no
doing videos.
Oh, okay, you're just saying you get on there and make videos and stuff. Even though I don't think you could post it, right? Because it said that
nope,
if it was gone,
you just would be dancing on your camera.
Yeah, social media disappeared. So there is no social media. There's nowhere where you can upload it. No YouTube, no Instagram, no Twitter.
So they just would be dancing in front of the camera.
Yeah. What do you think kids would do?
I think we'll have a chance to go back to the old days.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can go outside and get their feet dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Go touch some frogs and trees.
Oh, I'm dirt. I'm really.
Make some dirt pies.
That's what
that is.
Doing.
And have some social skills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember when it was COVID, we were locked in and we really couldn't build relationships. And I feel like that's what social media is doing to our kids, just making them antisocial.
That's good.
And you have a lot of kids saying they're introverts. I'm like, how do you even know what that word is? So I wish they'll take it away so they can go outside.
That's good.
No.
Disappear.
Okay. This is a really good question. I want you to answer first, Diana. As Christians, how can we use social media in a way that honors God instead of controlling your life? So how can you use social media to honor God? Like if Renee was like, you know what, Diana, your homework for this week, you're gonna go home and you're gonna make a video and you're gonna tell somebody about God, or you're gonna make a video about God.
Or draw a picture.
Well, whatever that may look like to you, but you're gonna upload it to social media. But you're gonna do something that honors God. What do you think?
Write about
Well, it could be anything. It could be anything
about God and about
Okay, that's a good answer. What about you, Heaven?
My notebook. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what was the question?
So the question was, as Christians, how can we use social media in a way that honors God?
If social media comes back, we could post videos that make us happy and not fake videos and stuff.
Okay. What about you, Renee?
I'm thinking doing something positive and spreading the word and letting people know that there is a higher power. Mm-hmm. And without God, we wouldn't, be here today. So basically just creating content that promotes him and getting closer to him.
Okay. That's good. I like that. I think we got time for one more question. The hot take. This is the bonus question. Dun, dun, dun. The bonus question. No. All right. You ready?
No.
I need you to hear. I want you to listen to this one. No. Would you rather have unlimited social media for the rest of your life or no social media at all? and why?
Her first.
A, a limited social media.
Unlimited social media. Okay, and why?
Because I don't really get negative things on my social media, but some people do. And yeah.
Okay. What about you, Diana?
Yeah, limited.
Unlimited? Okay. Why?
Because FaceTime is basically an app, yeah. So you can call your friends and see if they can come over. And then Roblox, you can play games with them. Yeah.
Okay.
And then message or text, whatever it's called. You can text them. Yeah.
Okay.
So what kind of question was that? Because of course they're gonna choose unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that is a very good question. Or that's a good question to the question. All right, so in Philippians 4:8 it says, Philippians 4:8 tells us to think about the things that are true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Does the content that you see on social media help you do that? Why or why not? I want to repeat that one more time so that way y'all can hear it. In Philippians 4:8, it tells us to think about all the things that are true, that are honorable, that are right, that is pure, that is lovely and admirable, good things. Does the content that you see on your social media help you do that? Why or why not? The things that you see on social media, right? Does it affect you in a good way or a bad way? Like the stuff that you see, is it negative stuff that will cause you to want to go and do things that you shouldn't do or say things that you shouldn't say? Or is the stuff that you see on social media good for you? Stuff that will make you be a better person, stuff that will encourage you, stuff that will help you get closer to God. Stuff like that's basically the question.
Sometimes it's really bad.
Okay. And why do you think that?
Because there's like videos about like that aren't really good for like that aren't really close to God,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just really
Okay, that's a good answer. That's an honest answer. It's also a very truthful answer. Honestly, what about you, Diana? The stuff that you see on social media, is it gonna pull you away from God or is it gonna get you closer to God?
Pull you away from God.
Okay, and why do you think that?
Because sometimes there's bad videos and sometimes there's good videos.
Okay, so videos that maybe people say hurtful things or they do hurtful things to other people, or are you like saying stuff like that? Okay. What about you, Renee? What do you think?
I think that there is some good and bad to social media. And it
Mhm.
takes a leader or it takes a responsible person to be able to decipher what's good and what's bad and what's going to get you closer to God.
Mm-hmm.
So if you dive deep, there is some good to social media.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the children are digging deep.
Right.
They're really like on the surface and whatever is thrown in their face.
Yeah.
That's
Algorithm.
that's what they're watching.
The algorithm.
So there's some good and bad.
Yeah, I agree. I'll say exactly what you said. I agree with. What you see or what you search up is what's basically going to keep coming up no matter what you do, right? It's the algorithm. It really is, And so if you're searching up a bunch of stuff you shouldn't be searching up, then naturally it's just going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And vice versa the same way. If you're searching up godly things, if you're searching up things of God or positive things, those are probably going to come up more and more as well. And so that algorithm, I definitely agree with what you said. It has its ups and its downs. I believe that as parents, I believe that we should be intentional about what we allow our children to intake, the things that we allow them to see, the things that we allow them to search up. Like even like YouTube Kids, a lot of kids these days don't like that, but it's because it's for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Like there is restrictions on what they allow you to search because the stuff that they want to search probably shouldn't be things that they should be watching to begin with. And so I think that there's levels to it. I believe that there should be accountability in that, and just allow them to go free, but only to a certain extent, right? Once it starts to wash them up, once it starts to pull them away from God, I think that there should definitely be a cutoff. And unfortunately, in the day and age that we live in today, with the enemy moving the way that he's moving, almost every single thing that you see, I mean, it's nonsense. It really is. From shows, movies, so yeah, I mean, I definitely think that there's levels to it, but I definitely appreciate Heaven and Diana for coming on the Young and Chosen podcast and giving us your honest. I really enjoyed this interview, and I really enjoyed y'all's answers. I believe that y'all really gave truthful answers, and I believe that that the people that may see this, they're gonna believe the same thing when they hear y'all. So thank y'all for coming on here, and you should go share it to your friends sometime, right? Go share it to your friends. Let them see.
And I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are 2 positive things you can give them to take home about social media?
I would say 2 personal or positive things. I would say this. Watch. You have to be intentional about what you watch, right? I would encourage you to look up things of God. I would encourage you to just type in Jesus. Go into your search bar. Huh?
I'm in Bible camp.
Fire. So, you could even put that into your search bar. You know what I mean? Or I would encourage you to dive deeper with God, because as you're starting to get to know God and as things are popping up about God, naturally, what we were just saying, you're going to hop into that algorithm of the godly content. So you will start seeing godly videos. You will start seeing those types of things. But as far as, and then my last thing that I would say is, if you do have social media, I would encourage you to look up godly content creators. You know what I mean? Ones that really love Jesus, though, because those types of people, they're going to come out with videos that are going to give you Bible verses. They're going to encourage you. There's a lot of people that I know that have faith-based videos where they pray for you. You might come across a video and then God might speak through that person and pray for you through the phone. That could really encourage you during a time that you're going through. You know what I mean? So I would encourage you to look up, even on your search bar, Jesus content creators. People who love Jesus, and just see what pops up on your phone and just go start watching that stuff, because it will encourage you. It will edify you. It will lift your spirit up. You know what I mean? And there's so many times that I look at my phone, and because of the stuff that I look up, I'll see videos like that a pastor will be talking, or, somebody who makes music, they'll be talking about what God did in their life. And, it really encourages me, and so that's what I would tell y'all. Just,
Wow.
Look it up. Yeah, look it up. So.
Well, thank you.
And thank you, Renee, also coming
sir.
on. Definitely enjoyed you. Definitely enjoyed your responses. And yeah, so that would wrap it up for another episode of the Young and Chosen podcast. Yeah. We pray that y'all had a blessed time listening to this, and stay tuned for our next episode next week. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen.